Anyway, now let's talk about your track, guys. Welcome to everyone, to the returning members from week to week that are always here. Great that you guys are all the time with us. And to the newcomer, we got a few new submissions. The concept is simple here. We listen to your track, we vibe to it, and we try to, have a little exchange afterwards, asking you some questions, maybe give you a few advice. Um, like last week, I want to encourage you guys of sharing your Instagram account with each other, especially if you're new, so people can connect and you can support each other on social media. You can also exchange, obviously, in our community feed, which gets more and more active these days. I don't know if you see, even Josh posted earlier today. We got also a lot of members that actually had their track played last weekend. There was a big festival in Europe called Sunwave Festivals. You guys probably knows it, but yeah, few members. I think Kai J, who was with us last week, last track, he got his track played by Marco Faraone. Yeah, and it was the last track we listened to. Everybody was going crazy on his track, and then after, like, the weekend comes and he get played by in some ways pretty good. I think he was there as well. So I don't know if he's in the chat today. Maybe he's still recovering. But yeah, that was good. And we got also news in the news feed another members that got his track played. I got some of my track plays, old tunes. So yeah, good win for everyone. Now let's get straight into it. The first person I have here is Key and Ryan. Are you here with us? If you're here, type in the channel. I think it's the first time, or you can just plug your mic. If not, we jump on the next one. I have Club Che. Are you here with us? No, no luck. I think it happens a lot with the newcomer. They submit tracks, but they don't show up. It's okay. I have Tremor.
Hello, we're here.
Hey,
Hello.
yes. I can't see you. Is it
Yeah.
Flynn? Yes.
Yes. We're a duo, but my name is Finn.
Ah, you guys are here. Amazing. Amazing. Cool. I think I'm gonna mute Derek because I think he was yeah, making some effects. Is it the first time you guys are here with us?
Yes, it is. First time.
Yeah, I just see people enjoy the artwork, and actually it looks a bit like you guys, right?
It does. It does. Hopefully,
Is it
it's
AI or
temporary for now.
is it AI?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but that's funny. That's cool. Where are you tuning in? Where are you tuning in from, guys?
Denver in Colorado.
Oh, okay, cool. So the middle of the afternoon or early morning for you
Yeah,
guys?
it's 11 a.m. for us.
Okay, okay. Well, but you're out of bed. That's good already.
Exactly. Exactly.
We
Might
listen
not
to
look like it, but
we listen to the tune. We're gonna skip a few sections because we have a lot of track to review. We can't listen overall, but we gotta get a good feeling and we have a chat afterwards. All right,
of course.
let's go. Oh, and I need to put the volume up, right? Guys, dope first submission. I have a lot of question. I was just scrolling a bit fast at the end, see if there was one main element.
Of
But
course, of course. All right.
I think we got a good idea.
Yeah,
First of all, the low end is super solid. This one is gonna be for the subwoofer. I don't know
yeah,
if you
yeah,
produce with big speakers already, but it feels like it really well tuned. So definitely, I see like a track maybe for the building up moments of a
yeah,
set overnight.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely great. I want to ask you, it's pretty slow for today's in today's scene where
It
everything is
is.
like
It is.
128. I
Yeah.
come from a time where it was normal to produce at 122, so for me it talks to me a lot. What's your influence here? What
It was Dennis Cruz, as you can probably tell. The
okay.
reference of the track was actually I think it's called Cookies or something. It's one of his tracks from like 5, 6 years ago. So again, not necessarily the newer ones, but I mean, we started playing a couple shows and we were like, we needed some songs, slower BPM, warm up, and I guess that was the inspiration for this.
Yeah, but that very cool, and yeah, I can't wait for the return also of slower things. When things
Yeah,
get less uniform, then like I'm happy to see. I don't think we had so many tracks at 124 BPM. So
yeah,
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 recently, so yeah, really cool. I would encourage you to, bring a little bit more texture in the back, maybe some nice cool effects, not the cliche risers and sweepers with white noise, but find
yeah,
some cool little element to kind of give a little bit of a background. And
yeah,
if you want to keep things very repetitive, it's very cool to have this little unexpected sounds, but that sometimes can take still a bit of space, in the background. And
yeah.
yeah, I encourage you to maybe add some things like this here and there if you
Would you
want to keep
would
it
you say
really reduced.
would you say more synthy effects or more organic effects?
This is up to taste.
Okay. Okay.
It could be modular things, or it's difficult to. It
Yeah,
could
yeah,
be
yeah.
sample. It can be
Whatever,
things you make yourself.
whatever
Whatever. Do you
fits.
feel it
Yeah,
cool? It could be field recording. Will work really well for this track.
yeah,
We have a member here, DJ Brew. He does a lot of like adding things from movies or sample himself, or you can noise in the street, in the nature, anything. You
yeah,
can find packs like this online. There is libraries, the BBC library, so many things you can find music to add.
yeah, yeah,
Something that is close to you, because especially when you have this track that are very reduced, there is two ways to really express yourself. Is either you have a very you have a very singular groove, that like people can identify your music with, and like even if it's very reduced, people catch your groove. But you can also, with this little element, inject a lot of personality,
yeah,
and show a
yeah,
bit of yourself. You sample something that maybe that will talk to people, or a few people will get the reference, things like this.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Perfect. Thank you for the advice. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. But yeah, great job, guys. And hopefully see you again next week.
Yeah,
You don't
hopefully.
have to come with a submission. We are always here. Many people will come just to vibe, and share
Perfect.
with everyone.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Next up, I have another newcomer, Sid Burridge. Sid, are you here
Hello.
with us?
Hello.
Hi, Sid. Do I pronounce your name right?
Yes, mate, yes.
Great. You're from the UK?
Yeah, from Cambridgeshire.
Okay, great. First time with us, huh?
Yes.
All right, well, welcome.
Thank you
And
very much.
let's listen to your track.
Thank you.
Let's go. Man, I wish we could listen longer to track, but unfortunately we cannot today. Really, really cool, man. I'm impressed. I love the melody and the way that they intertwine with each other. Yeah, really, really cool. I like the modulation. Bass is obviously really there. Really great groove. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Appreciate that.
Yeah. What's your influence at the moment?
Good question. Been listening to a lot of Tool Room Records at the moment. Um, they've been producing, well, putting out on their record label some good house music at the moment. But I'm still trying to find my sort of sound because I've only been doing this for about 3 months now. So
Wow. Okay. I would not have necessarily think of Tool Room Records. Not that you said that you wanted to sound like them, but yeah, I was thinking more like, something a bit more underground, like a bit more like traditional tech house, old school OG tech house. Definitely. What I would have suggested for you is you see that little break here with my mouse. I think you can see the cursor, right?
yeah.
Here at 2 minutes. I would have added an extra open hat or another layer of drums to kind of because it's still very loopy. That's why I thought about like more like old school music and vinyl music. Also, when I was looking at the artwork of your submission, but here there's definitely a space. Like if you keep things loopy to add drum layers can like make the progression and I think you would have like the X sometimes an extra layer of ads and stuff like do really a lot, especially on the dance floor. So I think it would be a nice thing to add in your track,
Okay, perfect. Nice one.
a bit more variation in the drums. But yeah, great stuff, man.
Thanks.
Do you had any questions?
Um, well, yeah, you sort of answered it. It was just sort of, I know it sounds quite loopy, like you said, but obviously I just
I
need
love
to try
loopy
and
music, so that's my thing. So, after that, for me, Tool Room Records is a little bit more poppy, more I would say the arrangements is feels more like songs with like chorus, verse, and everything. So I think obviously your track is more like built on hypnotism and groove and on the lens. So I'm quite surprised that you mentioned them, but that's cool.
yeah.
Yeah, and I guess if you want to have like there's some great tutorial about arrangement on the platform, so you
Yeah,
definitely dig into this.
I definitely will check that out. Yeah.
Cheers, thanks for passing by, man.
Cheers, mate.
See you next week. Next up we have De Rosa. Are you here
Hi.
with us?
Yes, I
Hello.
am here. How are you?
Nice. I think we had your submission last week as well.
Yes, I joined like 5 minutes late last week and I missed it, but I'm back this week. So,
Okay, this is great. And you know what? I think did you make some changes from the track you sent last week? Because
yeah,
I took
so
some notes. I'm not going to spoil it for everyone, but
I did. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah,
no,
I'm
no.
working on
I,
mixing right now. So I tried to remix it after last week's submission and I also took the vocals off because I wasn't feeling them. So this one is pending vocals, but I think the mix is better. So looking for feedback on that.
okay, great. I'm gonna play it, but I think the
Okay,
stuff
cool.
that I corrected on the first one, that I noted on the first one, you corrected yourself. So I was
Okay,
like,
perfect.
you tell me if I was right. Let's go.
Okay.
So listen. Very cool. And I think I have a question. You're from New York, if I'm right? Or
Yes.
yes. And it's funny because I mean it's funny, no, but there is a big like dynasty of producer and like the sound in New York used to be traditionally
Mm.
like heavy on perks and like
Yeah.
tribal and stuff. Are you influenced by this or it's
Yeah, I think I usually play in New York City and Brooklyn on like rooftop, like summery spots rather than like warehouses and stuff. So I just enjoy playing music like this and I love percussion. So through my productions, I have just been incorporating cool perks and like cool grooves just to try see what works. But yeah, overall influenced by the sound, but trying to like keep to what I like at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, cool. No, but there's this like, old school DJ like Tenaglia, Victor
Mhm.
Calderon, and like yeah, many more that were playing this like drum heavy kind of tribal almost a bit. And your track reminded me of that. So yeah, that's really cool. I like the fact I think if I remember correctly, in the first time you submitted, you didn't have this extra layer of percussion on the second
Yeah, I
half.
didn't. I
And
didn't.
this is really cool because it makes the tracks as well as you have like this whole sax and this amazing breakdown, then there is an extra layer. There is a real progression in the track. And I
Mhm.
think you the first time that was my feedback, and I think you kind of
Okay.
corrected it yourself. So yeah, well done to
Okay, cool.
that. I Two things I would eventually do. It works, and the mix down is great. So I think quite it's sounding really big. So for me, it's like
Okay.
a bit of a big room track. But
Mhm.
yeah, eventually maybe the bass I would eventually switch it, but it still works. And maybe having a bit more, like percussion fills at the end
Mhm.
of 16 bars, so you have a little variation in your in your percussion. I think that could even add a bit more, that refine the track a bit better. But yeah, it's
Okay,
very,
cool.
very strong. And
Thanks.
I didn't miss the vocals, so maybe it's better
Yeah,
it's
I know. I think I'll
because
do
I
like a
don't.
simple vocal maybe in the beginning. Gets a little boring. But when you say switch up the bass, is that like the pattern, like the notes they're playing or the sound?
Yeah, it could be both. I mean, me, I would this track, I think I would like filter them just a tiny bit more,
Uh-huh.
if I was not gonna switch the pattern. I mean, with this kind of track, you need to go with a kind of a simple pattern for the drive. So I
Uh-huh.
think I think it's more about the pitch of the note. Maybe
Okay.
maybe there's one note that you could pitch down you know, a few
Hmm.
semitone. I don't know. I would just experiment and see if I can come up
Okay.
with, something that rolls a bit better, but it works.
Okay,
So
cool. Thank you
don't
so much.
obsess over it. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, then I hope to see you next week. We are here
Yes.
every Wednesday.
Sounds good.
Great. Next up, a regular. Let's smash. Are you here with us? I think I saw you.
Yes, I'm
How
here.
are you, man?
Good, and you?
Very good. I think you were the first to submit because we put a little bit forward, like some newcomers to give a chance to people. Otherwise, it will be you guys all the time. How long did you took to submit your track?
I don't know. I try to be as quick as I can. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. So you were probably at the first second or something. Good. Let's go. Let's get right into it. Yes, bro. Really cool, man. Really, really cool. I like this one a lot. Like, I feel like you take a little bit more your time between your elements, and it's a bit less crowded than before. And I think it feels more natural.
Yes. I tr-
And
I try to do what you say.
no, no, but you keep your style absolutely, man, and it's
Yes.
no, it's great. You know, I have a few suggestions in the top layer that is really cool, sounds really cool. I think I can hear a little bit of glide, you know,
Yes.
between the notes, and this is really cool. It works so well with this type of bass line. I would have even liked that it was more accentuated, you know,
Oh,
that the last note would be like even higher, so there would be even more of this glide feeling.
okay. Yes.
I think I think there is something to explore, and I would not hesitate to really go for it, you know.
Okay.
Like the
Okay.
tu vois,
Yes.
un peu plus a little bit more, I don't know, more variation. Really use that glide thing because it does really cool effect. And the other thing I want to talk about, and I mentioned it for the few people that were at the live event in Manchester, is don't restrain yourself to one pattern. If you have a song that is really cool, um, when you are even before you start to do the arrangement of the track, this bass pattern, maybe look for three or four others that can work as well. And then once you arrange, you can, you know, you can switch it. So you will have more variation in the track because really it doesn't take that long to just, you know, you put another clip and you try a different pattern with a lead like this because then directly you can take it, it can take the track to another dimension and it will not feel as repetitive, you know, because here on that half it's the same pattern that you had before, but
Yes.
maybe you could have, like, you know, it will take you 5 minutes to find
Yes.
something that another thing that works, you know.
Yes. Okay.
I would encourage you to do that, and sometimes it's cool to do it a little bit before you start arranging because you know, sometimes when you have the track so much into your head, it can get a little bit more, you know, you get a bit rigid and you feel like what you're doing is not as good. So yeah, quickly, once you have something cool, I always encourage you, if you know it's one of your main elements, try directly to have a couple of different patterns to pick from when you are arranging. I think it's a good habit.
Okay. Thank you. I will try this.
Cool, man. Well done. Great tune. Really like
Thanks.
it.
Thanks.
Everybody was vibing. Cheers. See you soon. Josh Thomas, I think I see you in the chat.
Yeah, yeah, I'm here. How you doing? You good?
Yes, I'm good. And you, I think we have not speak since Manchester, no? You were.
No, no, unfortunately not. I haven't been able to join. I'm like at like work right now, like in a cubicle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
so we'll get straight into the track. I think it's better for you, right?
Ah, it's fine. Basically, most people have gone by now anyway.
Ah, okay. You're doing like yeah, the good work, extra hours. That's good. That's good.
Sure, yeah.
How was your night after the live event? How did you guys?
Yeah, it was good. We just went for dinner to be honest with a few people. With like Emil and with like Zing and with like Amar and some other people. I don't know, probably I didn't think they're on the call
No, I
today.
don't think they were.
And yeah, it's quite nice. Oh, I had to get back to London, so unfortunately I couldn't go like out. I think a few of them wanted to do something a bit more, to be honest, but that was the only way I had to get like the train home, basically.
Okay, okay, yeah, but that was so great to connect
Yeah,
with
it's
all the
great. Yeah.
members and to see everybody live. And yeah, I encourage you guys if you have the chance to join. I think there is something that's gonna happen also soon. I mean, I don't know, but if there is something, you should definitely do it just for the community to meet each other. And then I think it's always nice to be, you know, on the call, but it's also so good to meet each other. And yeah, I was me super happy to meet you guys. So yeah, let's go. Let's listen to your track. We have a chat after about it.
Cheers, man.
sound. Get with it. Operator with a brand new sound. Come on, people. Operator with a brand new sound. Come on, people. Get with it.
Wow, Josh, you know what? When the track started, when I was listening to it at the beginning, I was like, I don't know. I don't know about the stabs here. I don't know where it goes. And then from that point here, that's why I kind of skip it a little bit. Then it's a bomb, you know? And yeah, I think the intro here is definitely something you could do. And I think it's about those stabs that you have here. um, I think you could switch them with something that would be a little bit more flattering and that would go better.
Okay,
But the rest,
sure.
the bass, it's crazy. This break here, it's gonna do some damage on the dance floor, and
Ah,
the
cheers, man.
and the chop of the drum break as well. It's like suddenly like here I was like, I don't know what's going on. And directly here, okay. But you got
Let's go. Yeah.
you got don't overcomplicate stuff. I think it's good that maybe have something that's not a bit deep with a pad, something that like
Okay.
catch the interest. I would definitely switch those stab, but yeah, from here it's really a banger. But be careful because if you send it to people and they don't go until there, you know.
No, that's fine. I can change it what you said. So you think a pad would be better than some stabs? Yeah.
I think stabs could work, but I think those stabs
Just
here.
doesn't work. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, this one's no. I mean,
No,
my
that's fine.
opinion. Maybe everybody's gonna say, maybe he's gonna say no. They don't agree, but I think you can find better. Maybe something that that would not compete so much with your base. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, that's fine.
Different paths.
We can do this.
You can totally do it. But yeah, from this moment on, I really enjoy it, and
Oh, cheers, man. That's great.
Yeah, maybe Emil has another. Emil will try to make them work. I think they work a little bit better here. They work a little bit better here, like when there is a
Yeah, yeah,
quick
okay.
response.
To
But
be
by
honest, it's
its
kind of
by
similar what you're
itself,
saying to I thought when I was
but
making
yeah,
that. But yeah,
the pitch sounds a bit off key on the stabs, but I like
that's
the
fine.
sound.
That's fine. I'm trying to do more stuff by like ear, so it's like quite difficult sometimes. But
No,
you know,
I
it
think
is what
I
it is.
think it's I think it's a good habit, to be honest. I think
Yeah,
it's good
yeah,
to do
okay.
by ear, but it's you get some tools that can identify where are the notes. I mean, it's not working 100%, but you got like harness or something like this. They work quite well. So sometimes when you don't know, you can check and you can check if the notes are in the key.
Yeah,
Um,
okay.
but yeah, Emil suggests -3.
Hello,
Um,
Emil. I hope you're good, man. It was good to meet you in Manchester. And actually, we were speaking before. I was speaking with him before, and he was saying about like we're talking about his workflow. and I've been copying loads of the things that he said to do. So thank you for that, mate.
But good, yeah. I mean, Emil is doing so many bangers.
Yeah, yeah, for
He
sure.
just had like he had a release on my label and Ballpark, and the track has been literally played by Marco Carola every set. Like we were looking on the set Marco played this weekend, and like this three party he played, he was playing his track, and the people were recording it and they were posted. So it was probably one of the highlights
Yeah, that's
of the
crazy.
party.
That's
So so well
crazy, man.
deserved for him. And
Congrats, bro. Congrats. Sweet.
yeah, so yeah, get advice from Emil.
Yeah,
He's on
definitely
fire at
sure. I
the
do this every
moment.
time now, so and it's helped. So thank you, mate. I hope you're doing well.
All right, but thank you, Josh, for passing by. Always a
Ah,
pleasure,
great. Yeah.
and
Cheers.
see you soon. This was a banger, huh? Keep
Ah,
it.
cheers. Cheers, everyone. And keep up with the rest of the tunes. Been all banging as well as per every week. So thanks.
Great, great. Thanks for the good vibe. Um, Next up we have BFG.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Hello, Pete. Yes, we can.
It
How are
is
you,
Pete.
man?
Yeah, I'm good. I
Yeah.
just came back from 12 hours shift, so I'm exhausted.
How many hours?
12 hours.
12 hours. That's just
Yeah.
the average set of, I don't know, Marco Carola in space in Miami.
Yeah, but that's not comparing to normal work. It's just
Yeah,
I
yeah,
could
yes.
I could
Yeah,
play all day, all night, but yeah,
yeah,
working it's not the
you're
same.
probably not allowed to drink as much tequila.
Yeah. Definitely
Yeah,
not. How you
definitely.
doing?
But
All
then
right.
that's gonna be a good training when the gigs are long, I guess. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you. And thanks for tuning in and submitting despite working that hard. That's really cool. And I can't wait for everyone to listen to your track because I had the pleasure to listen to it and it's really
I'm
good.
finally managed to tune in. Because last week
Cool.
I've tuned in, but I did it before my shift, so I had to go for the night shift as well. So I was here only for a few
Oh,
minutes.
wow. Wow. All right. Well, I hope you can relax a bit and we listen to your tune and we have a chapter. Let's go.
We don't need permission. We're on a love mission. Taking us to a higher place.
We don't need permission. We're on a love mission, taking us to a higher place. We don't need permission. We're on a love mission, taking us to a higher place. Taking us to a higher place. Taking us to a higher place. We don't need permission. We're on a love mission, taking us to a higher place. We don't need permission. We're on a love mission, taking us to a higher place. We don't need permission. We don't need permission. We're on a love mission, taking us to a higher place.
Man, it is a banger. Peak time energy, very 90s house. You wouldn't really know if it has been released like, now or back in the day, and I think that was the purpose.
Yeah, definitely. I'm influenced in this kind of like 90s and synths kind of sounds, definitely.
Yeah, and it sounds like everything is sampled, so I don't know if you played it even yourself, the chord stab, that's even better because you managed to get the texture like of like an old school sampler or something. I you can see that like you understand a lot of things in production. I can see clearly, especially with the way you build with few elements, you arrive to build something that is not boring, coherent, and the way that you know what to strip back to let the vocal arrive, and then you have a call and response at some points here with the vocal and the stab, and you leave some space, you add some ride for the energy. Everything is very well timed, and clearly very clever arrangement. Yeah, hats off to you, man.
I'm glad to hear that, honestly. I've been doing it only like for over a year now, and this is the idea from last year where I didn't have a vocal yet, to be honest, and I found something in Splice which I match it to the key and
Oh,
just messing about it. I like to do it like you could notice in that track a lot of chopping of the vocals. So
yeah,
this
it
is kind of
it is
things I
good.
think I'll try to do it.
Yeah, it makes the difference, to have it
And
spliced and to arrange it to the way your track works, and not just like be lazy about it and let the diva, sing after the break and stuff. So yeah, I think you arrange it cleverly, and hats off to you. I wanted to ask you about the swing in your drums because they are quite heavily swung. So I don't know if it's a loop or it's something you programmed, or a mixture of both.
swing, I don't think I add any swing to the drums, to be
You
honest.
didn't
I
add string to
just
drums. They're just, is it a loop or?
there's a mixture of loops and my own drums
Okay.
layups. So
And you stick to the grid when you program something? Or
I
or
adjust. I think there's a is the transient you can
no, like
change in drums.
no, I mean, for example, if you move, if
Oh, if
you,
you stick to the grids, yeah.
yeah, if you stick to
I
the
move
grid,
them a bit off as well sometimes.
okay, so you kind of swinging your thing by yourself, which
I
is,
can I think so. Yeah. I
yeah, which
I just
is,
try to go with the flow, to be honest. Whatever comes to my mind, I just try it and then see what
okay,
people
but
think and what's going on.
it works really well. I don't have any suggestion for you? I think I enjoy the tune. I think it does its purpose, and yeah, I think many it's mixed quite well. I think I like the fact that in the break it built up, but you still have even more energy on the drop. Yeah, well done, man. I think you should definitely try
Yeah,
to send it out to a few DJ. We talked about that last session to, if you want, maybe send it out to DJ, see if you get played, and take it from there.
I need to watch it back then.
Yes, I think
I think there's a
we
replay available
there is a
now.
replay available,
Yeah,
and they
that
posted
will be
some
my
clip.
education for tonight.
Yeah, and they posted some clip on also Instagram for everybody to see, but you get the detail of the conversation if you watch the replay. I think we posted the link on last week in the community. You can watch it on YouTube. You have private link and you can watch it. Towards the end, we talk
Oh,
about that. What to do if you want to, yeah, if you think you have a strong track, and how to approach maybe getting signed later onto a label. So have a look into that.
I've sent to like few of my friends, and it's like, oh, it's very like nice and strong demo. Like, and I've tried it to play it in my local like a pub. I've been out on Saturday, and it sounded good. And the friend said was it sounds quite good in this kind of environment. So I think
People were dancing on
we
the
get
bar.
in there. Yeah, there are some people
But there you
dancing.
go.
So I think
There you go. I think this is the best test. This is the
yeah,
way, guys, before even sending
it
it
was.
out. Test it
It
yourself.
wasn't many people there, but yeah, you could see they feel the vibe. So
once you get to the bigger stage, at least when you start like in your local bars and you get to the bigger stage, it feels something, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, great,
All right,
great.
thank you
But
so
thanks for
much.
passing by.
Thank you for checking my tune.
You're welcome. Everybody enjoyed it. See you soon.
Thanks again. Take care.
Next up, Boca. Boca.
Hello, hello.
Oh,
There we
Louis.
go. Yeah, how you doing, man?
I'm good. And you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you, bro.
How's it going from the UK, if I'm right?
Yeah, from the UK, just finished work.
Oof. I don't know if it's my internet, but like it was some glitch in your voice. Like, I don't know if it's the connection. Well, we'll listen to your track. Hopefully, we can
Can you
speak
hear me
together.
now?
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, a lot better. All right, let's go. Let's have a listen.
Perfect, let's go.
Into the caverns of space and time. Into the caverns of space and time. Into the caverns of space and time. Planet Earth. Like a priceless jewel buried in dark layers of soil and stone. Earth radiates her brilliant beauty into the caverns of space and time. Perhaps you are aware of those who watch over your home and experience it as a place to visit and play with reality. You are becoming aware of yourself as a game master. Into the caverns of space. Into the caverns of space.
Very solid, man.
Thank you, mate.
What's your influence these days?
To be fair, I like all sorts. Like, I wouldn't say I've nailed down my sound. Like, I'll be trying to make more tribal stuff sometimes, but for this tune in particular, I tried to make something that was going to be quite euphoric on the dance floor. You know, people are coming up. It's quite a nice tune like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, modern sound design, a little bit of touch of like prog and trance, like modern, and yeah, it works really well. I, when I was like re listening to your track before, I thought maybe you needed a bit of an extra sauce on that part, but I
Mm,
didn't have the time and I didn't listen that section here because here you got
yeah,
a totally new section with new synth.
yeah.
And now I'm thinking maybe you should have had this section here
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
to kind of like to have a real sense of progression. Towards the end of the track, if you reuse something you added at the beginning, it doesn't really matter because it's the end of the track to mix out and stuff. But at after here, if you go with a section that you already had here, for example, because I think it's probably similar here and here,
Yeah, yeah, pretty
um,
much.
you know, if you have an extra element, a different pad in the back or something to if there's a little extra that there is a sense of progression. But in that case, I felt it was strictly similar. And but you have a new section here. So my soul is like, okay, why you didn't put it here? Maybe because it was you were not sure about it, or I don't know. But yeah, I would encourage you to have something new around here. I think that's kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
big
Yeah, that's a good
moment.
point.
Or remove before. So if you really want this section to be the main because you think everything is perfect here, make sure before it sounds different. Remove
Yeah.
something, change the pattern. We talk about it. Maybe you make a shorter pattern. Maybe you make a different pattern, different note. There's a lot of possibility. It has a different effects, like whatever. But you can also, you know, reverse it this way. No, I don't. I really want to have this one here. So then you change before.
Yeah, it's a good point because I think the first drop and the second drop are quite similar. It's annoying because since the submission last night, I was working on it and I've changed quite a few things around, made the transitions a bit tighter, sound a bit better. So I wish I could have submitted the most recent version.
Ah, but you
But
don't know. You can. I don't know if you have a pro account, but I don't know if it's possible on the normal account. But this is something I need to talk, and you guys can pay attention to that. These days we are reviewing submissions very very fast. I mean, even
yeah,
by
of course.
track feedback. So it's like you're gonna submit, and then the next day we're gonna review. I mean, and writing feedbacks. But for here, even if I listen to your track, there is a user called Luke Adriano. I don't know if he's here today. He's always changing his track when, like, even t 10 minutes. You can go into modifying here, edit,
Okay.
and you can change the, you can upload a new file.
Ah, I
So,
see.
so it doesn't change the address. So we're still able to access it, but the file is different.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you can use that. But I don't know if this feature is only available for paying member. So this
I
is
think I
something.
think I
Check it
pay.
out.
I've got one
Yes, you
last
need the pro.
question.
Ah, but Luke is
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
The specialist is here. So yeah,
Yeah, I've got
refresh
one
the link,
last
please.
one last question. I've tightened things up a bit and I think it's sounding pretty good. Do you think I should start sending it out? Or do you think maybe there's a bit more work to go?
I I think now it's definitely already this version is definitely playable and will definitely sound well on the dance floor, in my
Okay,
opinion.
perfect. Right.
Unless there is something hidden that I can't catch on in the sub, but to me it sounds good and it probably will sounds good in the. I mean, I'm pretty good with my reference. It sounds fat. Obviously, you kind of you're quite loud. I can see. Also, just be careful about that. Don't squash too
Yeah.
much. But I think it will sounds good. So if you made it even better, good.
Okay, nice one, mate. Appreciate all of that. Cheers.
But yeah, I think at your level, like you know, don't sometimes don't spend 10 hours on the transient and the sounds of a hi-hat. I don't think it will make that much difference. And
Spend 10 hours EQing the snare,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. Nobody cares about and nobody will listen. But like, pay attention to the arrangements, to the story, the details, the ear candy things that could even give a more polished vibe to your
Yeah, of
track.
course. Right, okay. Thank you, mate.
You're welcome. See you soon.
Cheers. See ya.
Next up, Max Clark. What's up,
How you
Max?
doing? How you doing?
Good. And you?
Yeah, I'm brilliant, mate. Brilliant.
Are you changing haircut every time you're on the live, or it's just going?
I'm just growing. Yeah, yeah.
Just going. All right, all right. Or is the or the hair in the front?
Yeah,
Maybe
this is
no.
new. This is
Ah,
new.
yeah, this is new.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're like in the process of like
I don't.
changing.
Yeah, I can't decide. I can't decide.
You're searching
But
for the style.
I'm liking this now. So we'll keep it.
Max keep it fresh. Yes, he does.
Of course.
So Max, who had a banger recently with us and one track of the week, and we will do a track of the week again. So stay tuned, guys. Okay, let's jump right in.
Let's go.
man, we got a guest appearance on the drop. I don't know if that was timed perfectly.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, very cool, man. Really love this
Yeah,
tune.
thanks.
It works well. You know what? There's just one thing I would tweak.
Mm.
You have this little kind of sequence, like texture, little, I don't know, glitchy sequence in the back. You know which one I'm talking about? Like it's
Uh,
always there in the back. It's like a texture.
oh yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah.
It sounds like scratches or I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
To me it's a little. I think it's there a little bit too much. I think there's time where you can completely mute it, or
Yeah,
what you could
yeah.
do is eventually just have few hits, but not the whole sequence all the times because it gets a bit tiring, and I don't think you need it in a lot of time. Maybe have it for like 8 bars, 16 bars, and take it off. Then depending if you
Yeah,
need.
there's two patterns to it. I think it's more there's one where it's kind of like more on its own, and then another one that's kind of responding to the vocal.
Okay, maybe when
But
it's
yeah, I know what you mean. It is a bit too much. I thought the same.
okay,
So
Boba. So good, we're on the same page. Very strong. It
yeah,
will sounds good on the. What do you do with your track? Do you send them to DJs? Where are you?
yeah. Well, I haven't been recently. No, I just wasn't sure on this one because I thought the second drop was a bit weak, and I thought it might get overlooked. But um, I don't know. I just send them the because I've got a lot of emails, but I don't know if I should just send it and
I think no, but I mean, at least the track of the week we heard last time. I think it was very very good.
yeah, I
Um,
sent that one. Yeah, I sent that one out.
yeah, I think, yeah, you send this one and like try, maybe it's good to send also like, message on Instagram, things like this, you don't
Okay.
like, you can, if you have a screenshot from the track of the week, you can also join that. Hey, I was track of the week at SYNTHO, things like this, that can maybe help. But yeah,
Yeah,
let us know if, yeah, you got some plays or things like this. We great to know.
will do. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, man. Well done. All right. So, track of the week. I I'm also in between Josh and La Smash. Josh, there was just this annoying stab, but the track is wicked. La Smash, very, very, very solid as well. Max now also very good, but he already got the track of the week. So I think I think we give it to La Smash this week. I think it's well deserved. But Josh, you're definitely close there, man. I don't know if you're still around.
Yeah, yeah. Cheers.
Yeah, so yeah, you guys, there was a lot of great tunes. We just like at Boca that has a strong tune as well. But he said that he make another version, so we're not going to highlight something that he already tweaked. Um, but yeah, let's give it to Last Match this week. But Josh, it's for you next time. Definitely a absolutely great tune. That first break, man, it's gonna do damage. So yeah, congrats, guys. Sorry, we had plenty of other submissions. We receive a lot at the moment. We try to, have a different ones every week to give the chance to everybody. I hope you guys are still enjoying this. And same place, same time. We are here next week, and we might have something to announce as well. So be there. And yeah, ciao. Have a great productive week, everyone. Keep the crack on making great tunes. Cheers.